Started out with a kiss. How
How did I
like
like
this? It
this?
was only a kiss. It was only a kiss.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host.
How can
James.
how can
I call him James. Everyone else calls him Jimmy. It just works like that.
It's a little bit weird, but you know what's even weirder?
A lot of things have happened this week, James.
Yeah.
A lot of
they
things have
fucking
happened this week.
It's been a long week.
Yeah, I guess so. It's been kind of quick for me because I've just been working all the time, but
I guess it's just because you're not the two-time JD. You don't
but
understand.
even in my life, which I live inside of work now, I still managed to get a little bit of pop culture in me, and and it was a long time coming. You know, I mean, I feel like I got something here real quick before we get into this. Do you know what I have here, James, right in front of me?
What do you have? You're shaking it. I can see you shaking it.
Yeah. Do you know what this is? Like it's a
piece of paper and it says my mom on it.
No, it's a Pokemon, James. It's a Pokemon. Do you know?
Who's that Pokemon?
I caught a little punny, James. I caught a little punny. I caught a Starry, James. I caught a Starry.
No, JD.
Soda, and I'm going to drink it.
God damn.
No, JD, don't you know how much sugar is in it? I don't care, James. I'm gonna.
No, JD, don't you know that there are better soda choices out there, JD? No, JD.
That was
have a Sprite chill. Have a Sprite chill, JD.
That was my James impression, and it's spot on. You don't have to tell me. Actually, you could tell me in the comments below, but anyway, I just opened it up.
Yeah, I hope you're ready for me to comment.
And let's talk about the good old work, your work of streaming. Let's go back. You know, like hold on, take a sip of this.
Be prepared to hear him gag.
Oh my God. Oof, that hits your system real quick. I'll tell you what. Let's go back like 4 years. It's been a long time, actually, but I felt like it was just yesterday when I was reminded of it like 2 days ago. Dr. Disrespect. One of the
the stupidest way you said it.
It was one of the biggest streamers of all time, most popular on Twitch. Was literally just banned 4 years ago.
But why?
No one knew. That was the crazy thing, was that he was just permanently banned off Twitch one day, one sunny evening, and nobody knew it. And people speculated as to why it was, you know, whether or not it was something that he did or something that Twitch did or whatever. And some of that was enlightened to us like a week ago, or so. It wasn't a week ago. It was like some odd days ago.
Like it was a week ago now. I feel
was
like
it a week ago? 7 days?
Feel like
you sure about that, James?
Last week.
Okay. Well, and then a week ago, there was all of a sudden, I think it came out of nowhere, as far as I know. But some dude, like one of the was an ex Twitch staff member, or was a current staff?
It was an ex Twitch staff member.
Ex Twitch staff. He put out an X, and the X, he said he claimed Dr. Disrespect did some pretty naughty things using Twitch whispers, which I totally forgot Twitch had a whisper DM system, but it's called Twitch Whispers.
I only remember we have Twitch Whispers because every now and then one of the bots that comes into my stream will also message me on there, and I have to just stare at it and wonder. Yes, bots.
Bro fell off, dude. You only get watched by bots.
Yeah, bots and like the 3 people from Nepal for some reason.
All 3 of them from Nepal. An ex Twitch staff member came out, and he specifically claimed, it's long enough in the video now, that Dr. Disrespect was messaging minors using the Twitch Whisper system of all things, and that's why he was banned. And at first, there was like no evidence really. It was just a out of nowhere kind of thing. So some people were like, oh my god, that's exactly what happened. And then some people on the fence like, I mean, let's not jump to conclusions. Anything.
I was the first.
I know
one.
you were the first one.
It was the most believable fucking thing I've ever heard.
Whenever something like that happens to someone who you don't like and have like like that kind
I'm sorry,
of
JD,
person,
that the trend is the person
who fits
for a reason.
That like
it's so fucking obvious.
Hillbilly, like a right-winged type of dude, and anything bad news coming out about them, you're just like, of course. How can you slap your own head? You just, of course.
JD, I'm sorry. It's not my fault that all the hillbilly right-winger streamers and like influencers who keep saying shit about trans and queer people keep coming out as pedophiles. It's not my fault.
Well, I mean, they're not like coming out as pedophiles. old, but they're pretty old. They're like boomers.
He's in his 40s.
He's in his 40s.
Don't doubt
that is pretty old.
He's 42.
That's old to me, at least. Not to James.
The two-timer is a two-time sexual offender.
So this claim got butt against him. People were on the fence about it. And then Dr. Disrespect had like multiple responses. And his first one was on his stream, I think, where he was just like, guys, all that's over. What's said was done. And let's just move on. And then that was a little sus. I wonder why
you'd want to move so past it so fast.
That was a little sus. I won't lie. That made more
my suspicions
people
began to grow here.
This was the exact moment where my suspicions went up 20%. And
I glanced over at the camera and raised an eyebrow.
Way more people were like, why not just say it was wrong? I don't know if you're like legally binded to not say anything about it. I mean, you could at least say no, it's just fake.
No, he was definitely not legally binded to not say anything. That man was not
that's why
contract.
People were really people were like weirded out about how he didn't say no. So then his second response came out, and it was an ex, and in his ex, he admitted to it, where he was messaging a minor. I mean, I don't know if it was actually a minor or not, because he edited it to take out minor, and then he put it back in.
They were 17. It's come out that they were 17.
I don't know anything further than
they were minor.
I don't know anything further than he admitted it. So anything after that, I've been too busy with work to really catch up on it.
I've had this conversation with people at my workplace during the
They know Dr. Disrespect?
Yeah, here's the crazy thing. They brought it up to me, so I was like super happy to talk about it, because it's like, oh, cool. Not only do I get to talk about the person I hate, other people brought it up.
They go, hey, Jimmy, you're on that Twitch thing, right? You're
one of them Twitchers, right?
Yeah, you're a Twitcher, right?
As I start ticking.
Yeah. As you do your neck, they go, and you like swing your head to the side, your little tick when you get angry. Yeah, you do that, and then so they brought it up to you, and you were like, "Oh, I would love to educate you about
my
this."
armchair and crossed my legs and
you pull out your plastic armchair, your lawn chair. You sit down on it with the biggest man spread you could possibly muster, and then you put all your fingers together.
Bottom lip out of excitement to try and hide it.
You bite your bottom lip and you put all your fingers together like in a super villain pose, and you're like,
Get in the mech, Shinji.
You're like Dr. Disrespect. Anyway, so he admitted it.
Went from a doc to a PDF.
Admitted it, got caught with an edit, because apparently you can see edit history on X. I wouldn't know, since I don't have an X. But he got caught with it, and then so you put it back in.
But then when he put it back in, he tried to like change the words around to make it seem like it was even less, and it's like, oh my god, you could have just. There were so many ways somebody could have intelligently handled this.
There are a lot of flags that point to like actual predator behavior, from what I've heard. Apparently people who've watched like Chris Hansen's How to Catch a Predator series,
he's been giving Chris Hansen defenses.
He does a lot of things that predators do, which is like downplaying the event, and also hitting him with all like a lot of things that happen. I don't think I think he's taken an extended break, an indefinite hiatus. Dr. Disrespect.
Have you seen the clip of him getting the notification on his phone and realizing his career is fucked?
No, because I don't watch Dr. Disrespect. So
I don't either. But
I don't know. I haven't seen it either,
because it's one of the funniest fucking things in the world. He's playing Dark Souls, and you can literally
You
see
sure it's
the
Dark
moment
Souls
his
or Elden
face.
Ring?
One of the fucking two. I don't care.
Well, James, this is important. Okay, we're talking about Game of the Year 2023. Okay, so
I'm sorry. Are they the 2-time? I don't think so.
I'm sorry, James. How many viewers do you average on Twitch, and how many views does Dr. Disrespect do? You do that thing where you put your hand really close to the webcam. 3. Anyway, so
but yeah, he's playing like Elden Ring or something.
Is it like from his manager or something? Does he have a manager? I don't know.
I don't know. It was just he got a text on his phone because you can see like his face light up a bit from him turning on his phone and reading something, and you can literally watch his facial expression drop as Elden Ring music kicks in, and it's like the most dramatic fucking thing in the world.
When I was looking up Dr. Disrespect,
so fucking funny.
When I was looking up Dr. Disrespect gifts to send to you after you dropped the news on me, man, there were some wild ones in there. I remember searching for them before. I remember us searching for them before because I think we talked about his band when it happened. Mm-hmm. And I forgot just how wild some of them are. The one I found, the very first one, was him like in green screen, like grabbing his crotch and like shaking it, and he's like actually drooling, salivating as he's like trying to speak something. He's like spazzing. He's like spazzing out as he's doing it. Anyway, he seemed like such a funny dude, but he's not so. He did some not so funny things.
Yeah, like taking a camera into the
we don't know who he was messaging, right?
I don't think the name's been revealed, but they have revealed the age.
The age has been revealed.
And that his intention was to meet up with this person at
Oh
TwitchCon.
my god! He's gonna pull an EDP.
Yes,
I was just looking for cupcakes.
So you remember how Doc also cheated on his wife at TwitchCon some years back?
I don't know that.
Well, that was a big piece of news because it was the first time we've ever seen him drop his character during a live stream. He like gets up, walks away, comes back without any of the costume on. Apparently the mustache is real.
Mustache is real. I know he wears like a fake wig. Always wears that the
bulletproof
glasses.
Vest.
Yeah, the vest and the glasses that hide like half his face.
Yeah, I remember somebody tried to claim he was Asian because we've never seen his eyes, which I think is the craziest fucking take. But yeah, that same TwitchCon.
Love to meet an Asian guy with that level of mustache. I've not seen it yet. Just saying.
I'm sure it's there. I'm sure
I'm sure there is somebody like that. I just haven't seen him
yet. Well, of course I know him. He's me.
Of course, he's me.
You just gotta grow it out, JD. You'll see.
I don't know, man.
That big Ron Swanson mustache.
It doesn't quite grow out the way that I would like it to grow out. But sometimes some people are just not meant for that. Luckily, I don't look too ugly with no facial hair, unlike somebody. So.
Unfortunately, I'm too ugly with and without facial hair. So Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah.
So he cheated on his wife at a TwitchCon a couple years back. He does. He has a wife and a kid.
Okay.
Which makes this even grosser. He has a wife and a kid, and he had cheated on his wife at a TwitchCon some years back. It's been found out that this TwitchCon he had cheated on his wife at was the one he was planning to meet up with the minor at.
Okay, like the same TwitchCon?
The same exact TwitchCon. Okay. Also at the same TwitchCon, he had met up with this trans streamer he'd been chatting with for a while and everything. The trans streamer has posted pictures. It's not fully verified, but he did meet up with them there, and it is supposed that he was trying to also sleep with them at the same time.
Damn. Bro just can't keep it in his pants. What's going on, man?
So all I gotta say is can't keep it in his pants, but also is a chaser of trans people, and also says like the most transphobic shit. That's the term for when you specifically go. It's like fetishizing, but it's like you specifically chase after one kind of person.
Oh, I didn't know it's such a perfect word to describe you, James. But, all right, go on.
Yeah, go on. No, go on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Me. No, talk about me in this moment. Yeah.
Well, I know I know that you're big friends with Dr. Disrespect. I know you're big friends with all those kind of streamers like
Dr.
Disrespect.
He wasn't a friend.
Nick,
He's just this guy. Me and the boys played with. We
Nick the
just played
Hat
video games with
Man,
this guy.
Tim Merckx. You're friends with all of them, so I know that. I know that you actually. You look basically like you would look like you belong with all of them. So
one of those names you butchered horribly, and the other one you just missed the words around. Tim the Hat Man is great. Or wait, was it Nick the Hat Man?
Nick the Hat Man.
That's great.
I mean, I saw the clips of all those guys being like, yeah,
JD,
we don't.
Are you talking about the first streamer to acquire CTE from streaming?
CTE? What's that?
That's the
torture.
No, it's the football brain injury thing.
Really? Concussion? Trauma or something?
Yeah, concussion trauma. E. I don't know.
Trauma
I just know it's called CTE in the biggest.
It's called chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
Sure.
Yeah, that thing.
I just know that
how did he get that?
He doesn't actually have it. It's just the joke everybody's.
The joke is that he has it.
Yeah, because he's such a fucking idiot. He's such a genuine fucking dumbass that everyone's like, yeah, the first streamer to get CTE. First
person to get CTE from streaming.
Yeah, the two timer and the first one to get CTE. What a group. Oh yeah, and Tim the
Nick
Thumb
Mercury.
Man. But yeah, Nick Merckx. My favorite thing to come out of all this has been Nick Merckx trying to act like he hasn't been, firstly, Dr. Disrespect's like best friend for years. It's been the funniest retraction I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they all like played together. They just played COD, right, or something like that, Call of Duty, or
they were like genuine friends. But here's the thing: they were genuine friends. Is the problem? They were like actual friends.
Oh man, I feel for the dude then, because you know, if someone came up to, if I saw a random X one day and it was like, oh, James is the worst person ever, I expected, but I'm just like, man, that still probably shock me.
Yeah, but would you start going like, you know, James?
Yeah, I would immediately start doing that actually. I would immediately, like the second
retraction.
The timeline would be I see X about you being like terrible or something, and then 3 seconds later I press record on my OBS and it's just me. It's the same scene of the crapshoot, but you're not there and it's just me. And I'm like, guys, I don't know if you heard about. I don't know if you heard about James No Last Name, but I've heard about it, and I don't condone that kind of behavior. Period. So
you go.
Moving from this forward onward, it's just going to be me.
This was just guy me and the boys played games with. I actually didn't know him too well.
Say, you know, fuck the big three. It's just big me. And by big three, I mean
that's not how he says in the song, JD.
Noah, who's never here, you and me, and then it's just going to be me.
Actual, technically unofficial third member.
Noah, William the unofficial third member of Crapshoot, who's appeared multiple times, but is never a staple.
The two timer.
Yeah, he's too busy being being a pig and being and having whatever.
Oink oink. Anyways,
that's exactly what he sounds like.
But no, it's literally Nick Merckx trying to pretend that him and Dr. Disrespect aren't best friends, and that he didn't like lose his mind over people like calling out Dr. Disrespect for cheating on his wife. It's like so funny how much he's trying to pretend like he never did any of this, and he's like, I actually don't know this guy. He's just a guy I play video games with. Me and the boys, we just played video games with this dude. We actually don't know him. I know he wears a pair of glasses and a wig, and that's all I know about him. I actually never met him. I don't know him. I don't know him.
Dr. Disrespect was part of the boys. Cheating is not a cool thing to do, but hey, you know, fuck women, dude. Fuck women. So it's okay, but then the other thing that he did, that was crossing the line. That was like no, I don't like that.
Yeah, you know what? Now that he's
because Nick Merckx was like, yeah, I have a kid now, and so I don't like that anymore.
It's just funny that Nick Merckx has a way more calm reaction to trying to what Dr. Disrespect did than the people just saying, hey, trans people exist.
Well, his calm reaction
Merckx also got banned off Twitch.
His calm reaction. JD. Well, his other reaction was just a joke, dude. He's just playing it up for the views, you know. But his like serious, like calm reaction, that was a serious one. You know, you could tell he was being serious. I couldn't tell. I didn't watch it, but you could tell he was being serious.
Tilted at the towers. I don't know. I don't play this game.
He's tilted at the towers. I don't know. I don't watch.
I don't watch his stream.
I don't watch Merc Nicks.
Merc Nicks. Jesus.
I don't watch Nikki Mercury. I don't. Anyway, so.
But yeah, it's been a very funny fucking thing to watch as somebody who's hated all of these people, to watch them all self-destruct because they all like fucking die-hearted for this dude and everything.
Die-hearted.
Like, yeah, I mean
they're a bunch of die-hard heads.
They all were like so fucking adamant, like, we gotta fucking protect this dude if anybody tries to slander him, if any other people, fucking media try to say anything, we gotta make sure we protect the shit out of him. Oh, he's a pedophile? Oh god, that's crazy. Anyways.
Oh, that's not cool
trans
anymore.
People. Like that literally.
You know why he was a pedophile? It was because of this.
Yeah, like literally that's what Nick Merckx did. He like made one post on X where he's like, oh, you know, it's crazy. I actually don't even know this person who I've been best friends with for the past 7 years. I actually don't know him. I don't know him at all. He's just a guy me and the boys played video games with all the fucking time.
There you go. Boom.
But also,
case in point.
On a separate note,
elementary Watson.
I'm about to say a slur.
I'm about to commit a hate crime.
What? I can't say slurs on the internet anymore? Like literally, that's what he did when he like found out why he got banned. It was for saying like slur against trans people.
You can't.
He literally went. I can't say that anymore.
Well, I know James that you know. I know what you do in your private Discord. Your James no last name Discord. Okay, but
the James Cord.
Yeah, the James Cord. I know what you do in there. But I know that you.
Fuck it. That's gonna be the name. That's gonna be the name of it when I finish it.
So, I know that you do some crazy things in there, and I know all these people who can't say slurs anymore. But let's move on. You wouldn't want to see an X come out one day and be like, oh, leaked messages from the James Corden.
An X what? In this situation,
James Discorden. Yeah.
An ex moderator, the James Discorden.
X. Not from actually the James ex-employee.
Funnier. But yeah, no, it's he got banned for saying the T slur, and then Ava from Mr. Beast. You know who that is?
Ava from Mr. Beast.
She was I guess now her middle name is Chris. So you formerly knew her as Chris. She's the trans member of Mr. Beast crew.
That kind of rings some bells. I don't remember.
Well, a while back, Nick Merckx, and that's what kind of spurred his whole like transphobia thing. Was like, firstly, it was like the whole Ava transitioning while being a member of the crew, and then the whole like a fucking thing of like
you spur my transphobia, James.
Yeah, well, shut up. My cat just opened my fucking window blinds and I can't see a thing. They're right in my eye. I did not have the lights on in my room.
Cool, stare right at them.
Yeah, I actually just did. I can't see. But you know what I can see?
I'm terrified of what's happening outside of my window. I can see the shadow of my mother standing outside my window, and I don't know what she's doing out there, but she's just standing out there. And she's been standing out there for like the past 5 minutes.
That's not your mom. That's an alternate.
I don't know what she's doing over there.
An alternate named Nick the Hat Man.
The alternate of Nick the Hat Man is Tim Merckx.
Fucking, I hate it. I hate both of the names so much.
Maybe they're just normal names.
Yeah, they're just normal people names.
I'm sorry, James, no last name. Such an original idea.
But yeah, thank you. It actually is. But yeah, Ava had responded to Nick Merckx about the whole like slurs thing and everything. Was calling him out for like saying it all, and she was like, "Well, yeah, what do you think? What do you fucking think's gonna happen? You said slur. Thank you for breaking stuff. Thank you. You can't just normally walk around. I guess my cat just knocked over like 4
That's just what cats do.
That's just what they do.
That's just what they do, Yugi.
She was like, hey, I'm glad that you can't just like let me live in peace, but also have more smoke for me just existing than your fucking best friend who turned out to be a pedophile. What was that about? Protect the kids again? You know, that whole thing that you were on a adamant rant about? Don't you have kids? Don't you want to protect them from this person that's your former friend?
Protect the kids is such an ironic thing. Anyone who's just like, oh, protect I'm super into protecting kids, and they just turn out to be like a pedophile or something.
Every fucking time. Every time a
It
conservative
happens
has
all the
said
time.
no, it literally almost every time a conservative has said protect the kids, they've been found out to be a pedophile. And it's not even like a fucking joke. It's like it's too many times. You know, once is a coincidence, but it's more than once. It's been like 50 fucking times now.
Twice is two coincidences. So
yeah, that's fucking math, JD.
I get that you don't like him, and well, now it's justified. You know, it's just
sorry. Was I not making that clear enough?
No, I mean you made it very clear. Even like 4 years ago, when I first heard any of their names come out of your mouth, it was followed by nothing but slurs, vulgarity, death threats.
Yeah, sorry.
Even probably. I don't know.
The words they said.
I think that was part of your. I don't think it was a bit at the time, but that's what you said back then. You do something like "I'll kill them" and then "I'll kill all of them," something like that.
I'll kill them all. And then I said "Waka Waka," and you said, "James, what is that?"
James, it's not funny to joke about killing a whole group of people. That's not the right thing to do. And then you said to me, "Waka Waka."
And then I said, "Save the kids."
And then I started shouting slurs at you. But it was just to try and get you to stop. It wasn't directed at anyone.
Who else but Crapshoot? But yeah, no, it's been very funny to watch this whole situation play out and watch Nick Merckx just fucking career suicide. Watch Dr. Disrespect literally lose
career
everything.
is pretty much suicided, I think. I don't
it's not just his is actually worse than career suicide. It's like literally fucking permadeath. There is no recovery.
It's permadeath, no respawn, hardcore, Minecraft hardcore world.
I genuinely think there's no recovering for him, and I
can't
be any fucking happier.
Yeah. He's done. He's done. I mean, he might come back like way later.
Ain't gonna two-time anymore.
He might come back way later. There's a bunch of YouTubers that have done that exact thing
Sneeko,
and have come back way later. But I don't think they really pick up anymore. And YouTube sometimes just drops the hammer on them. They're like, "Yeah, bye."
I saw Sneeko's expert opinion on this. Sneeko, classic, also pedophile.
He was a pedophile? I've forgotten everything about Sneeko.
He supports a lot of pedophilic views and did try to sneak underage.
I forgot he did he watched the Cutie movie and he liked it. That's what it was.
Really liked it. Still a mass defender of it. He also hangs out with pedophiles on the regular, defends pedophiles on Kick.
Hanging out with the peds on the reg.
Also, he tried sneaking underage kids into a club. Got his teeth punched in for it. Literally lost teeth. W to that bouncer. W to that bouncer.
The bouncer knocked out Sneeko's teeth.
Yeah, it's actually great. it's actually fucking awesome. Wow. There's no bit here. I just think that's fucking great.
Holy crap. James,
I don't think there's anyone that deserved it more.
Could you imagine being like 60 years younger, 80 years younger than you are right now? You'd be the kind of guy who'd watch Sneeko and Dr. Disrespect and
I've talked about this in the past. Yeah, I think I was on a very bad path in my life, and when I finally realized what I was and accepted myself, I think I changed for the better. I think I genuinely would have been a fan of one of these guys.
Better?
Well, JD, I'm not going on the internet and actually pedophilia. So
I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
I'm not going. Actually, it's herbophilia or any shit like that. I've had somebody say that to me, and I did the fucking Kurt Angle stare.
You did the Kurt Angle stare as you were taking, so it's like a whole new thing.
That's what that meme I sent you was about, by the way. It was because I got into a conversation with the fucking stupidest man alive, who is going. Actually,
the stupidest boy alive, yeah.
Hebophilia.
Right. The stupidest boy.
Sorry, it's hebophilia, as they say. Because technically, or no, they don't even call it hebophilia. They actually don't acknowledge it, but that is what they do refer to it as. Because technically, pedophilia is only when you're attracted to somebody who's prepubescent, which I don't fucking care. They're underage. It doesn't change a fucking thing. They're a pedophile.
Yeah, inventing new words just so it's not called pedophilia.
It blew my fucking mind because this guy was so adamant about how actually I'm weird for calling him out for being a pedophile. I'm actually the weird one here because I said, hey, this guy's a pedophile. The self-admitted pedophile is a pedophile. Actually, he didn't do anything physically with the person, so it doesn't count.
Actually,
No, it's literally like several fucking things where them going actually. They were literally going 16 is age of consent in most European countries
They
and
go,
most states of America. What are you yapping about?
they go 39 minus
Very
24.
It's my prime age.
My prime age. Anyway,
Oh God,
he
dude!
was affiliated with the game company Midnight Society, and they didn't like him anymore.
Hey,
So
dude, it is.
they
They
Norman
fucking Justin
Osborne him.
Roilanded him.
They
No, they
Norman
Justin
Osborne him.
Roilanded him.
I thought he was a founder of it, but maybe he was just affiliated with it. I don't know.
No, I think he was a founder as well, which I
If he was
think
a
makes it
founder,
even
then it was
funnier.
Norman Osborn because they did a whole. He said that he left on his own accord, and then they said they fired him, like they
Yeah,
let
again,
him off.
but
So I can imagine that meeting going like him being Norman Osborn, like, no, you can't do this to me.
I started
You
this
might
company.
have sacrificed.
You know how much I've groomed to get here.
You might have a message to get here. You were all with them at one point. He looks around, rooms full of like 20-year-old dudes.
Oh man, it's so much funnier because this is all book noted by a video that a YouTuber named Jay Aubrey put out recently called the 5 worst people on Kick.
Oh.
And literally all but one of them are pedophiles.
It's strange that there's just so many of them on Kick. Kick's my go-to streaming platform because I'm sponsored
like,
by Steak all the time, and I love Steak. It's just great.
And
Sponsor me, give me $3 million.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was bringing up Sneeko for a reason, not just to talk about him getting his teeth knocked out. He went on a streamer named Neon. Neon is this little dweeby guy who constantly does illegal
I think I've
shit.
heard about him. Yeah,
Yeah, you'll probably know who
heard
he is.
about him when he was in like he was doing like a collab
Hit and
with
Run.
some other streamer who's in a speeding car.
The Hit and
they
Run,
just
yeah.
Yeah, the Hit and Run. What about him? What about Sneeko and Neon?
Neon was hosting a stream and Sneeko was guesting on it, and they were talking about the Dr. Disrespect situation because Pokimane said something. So now we got to say something in response. And what did Pokimane say? Hey, I think being a pedophile is bad, and this guy sucks for that. And Sneeko's expert opinion with his 200 IQ and definitely isn't a pedophile himself says, "You have no room to talk."
Got him.
You have no room
I
to
know
talk.
what you've done.
No, like literally,
James. I know
like,
you're making fun of it, but when it drops, it drops.
His accusation. He says the accusation straight. His accusation is that she has fans that jerk off to her. Therefore, she's just as bad as the guy who went out of his way to message a minor to try to meet him to have sex. Yeah, he
I got him.
Actually,
that's a smoking gun right there. That's a smoking gun.
It's so crazy because Neon, this fucking weirdo, like content-filled kid, is like the first person to be like, actually, no. What the fuck are you saying?
He hits the logical actually.
Yeah, he hits the actually based actually for 1 second before immediately falling back into his. And then he immediately falls back into his fucking yes man shtick of just like affirming everything Sneeko says.
He was about to realize he's about to lose like half his audience there, and he's gonna be like, actually, I can't do that.
You realize,
wait, like his real self came out there for just a second. His logical mind activated for his neurons fired for a millisecond. He was like, wait a minute, I gotta catch myself on that.
After doing the internet media for,
I was almost about to just defend Pokimane there. What could I do now?
Oh my God,
that would be even worse. My career would be in a worse spot than Dr. Disrespect's if I did that with Pokimane. Just saying.
While being a Kick streamer, don't they know I'm supposed to be on the side of Dr. Disrespect? I'll be the first person to permanently get banned off Kick. No, Hassan is actually, I think, the first official ban. Or no, he's not even like permitted to be on it in the first place.
Oh, well, then it's not a ban.
Does that count? Yeah, okay.
It's not banned, right? Because he was never on there in the first place. He was like blacklisted or something, right?
Aiden Ross is like, yeah, he's just literally not allowed. And if he does, it's like IP ban or something.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
But it's so funny because when they posted this clip, I think Sneeko posted it and then like had this long X rant about it. Do you know what Pokimane's like like X response was, I hate saying
Okay,
X.
boomer.
It's so fucking shit. No, she just called him a cuck. It's literally, she just called
you
him
can't
a
beat
cuck.
that. Dude, if you are a cuck, you can't beat that. You can't beat that insult. You just can't. It's over for you. You're done.
Dude,
You're donezo, kid.
Domain expansion.
Dunzo. That's you. You.
No, she literally domain expansioned him.
Okay, cuck.
He just can't do anything because it's like, yeah, man, you've made it your whole personality is that you're insecure about this one thing that you chose to do.
The second you get caught about being insecure about being a cuck and you've been cucked, and someone calls you a cuck, it's over. There is no cuck. You respond, you lose. You don't respond, you lose. There is no win. There is no win here
for the choices you made.
It's
you chose to
the
tell the story. You
consequences.
didn't have to. It was literally your own like choice to talk about.
He just has to accept it and go to bed, wake up the next day, and hopefully it's not there anymore. You just erase it from your memory. And
he has to go to bed, wake up the next day, go into his
to
wife's room and ask
brain.
his wife's boyfriend if
open up X again, see that seven, like maybe a few hundred people calling you a cuck, and then move on with your life.
Oh, on a side note from this, another former Mr. Beast member, Jake the Viking, was quote retweeting something that Nick Merckx had said about Ava, and Ava's response was, "You're just upset that Jimmy, Mr. Beast, chose the and she said the slur and everything because, well, she is allowed to say it, and like made it clear like, hey, this is what he got banned for, so I'm going to say it as a response to you, show you fucking like this isn't your guys' word type thing."
Yeah,
chose
okay, justify it all you can, James.
over
Justify it all you can. I know you want to say it. Just do it then. Just say it. Just do it. No one's listening. It's just me.
Well, I can say the queer one, JD. Unlike you, who said it that one time that I have on video.
Cue me, Kurt Angle staring at you right now.
But yeah, it was a moment of reclamation of like taking the word back, showing that it has no power when these two fucking weirdos keep saying it over and over. And also being like, which one of us is still in Mr. Beast's crew? Me or you?
Got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Oh yeah.
I was actually like, I just remembered when I learned it, but I was actually shocked to learn that Sneeko was once on Mr. Beast's like crew
for one day.
It was for like one day video.
One day for one video, and he fucked up his job, and that's why he was only on it for a little bit.
Yeah, and then he left.
That's back before Sneeko became a fucking weirdo. That was back when he was doing like somewhat interesting content.
I thought you would relate to him a lot more since he's like you if you never got on the straight path. Funny enough, it's called the straight path, but you went way opposite the straight path.
You know what's fucked? I think I genuinely would be similar to this Sneeko if I didn't get on the path I'm on. I genuinely think I might have ended.
We gotta unlock multiverses sometime in the future, man. I gotta see like a Jimmy V2 or something. What are your alternate James alt? I need to see him, man. I need to talk to him. We need to get him on the podcast. First guest.
Are we gonna do a multiverse episode?
We're gonna do a bit. We're gonna do a bit where it's me and you, and then your alternate version where you're a terrible person.
I'm a straight man. I'm just gonna be Chris,
and it needs to be an in-person video too, where we're sitting in a room, and I managed to like crop in like you in a different outfit sitting in the same room.
I'm gonna get a bald cap for it.
You think you'd be balding, like more balding?
Yeah, I think I'd be like my old coworker Chris.
And then you need to shave too. You need to be balding and you need to have no facial hair.
A thumb. I'll be British. I'll be the pronouns guy.
James, who's raised in downtown London.
that didn't affect me. That's not the part that affected me. That just happens to be a lifestyle change.
Yeah. The only thing affect was your accent.
It just made me somewhat more audibly interesting, but also not that much better.
Yeah. Well, anyway, James, is there anything else on your shopping list, or was that?
at work we still had no material, so we spent this entire week fixing, and I can send you pictures of it. I've
You
only
don't have
got
to.
2 pictures of it fixed up, but we've had to clean out our warehouse and put it back together like
You don't have
every
to.
fucking day this week.
Yeah, you don't have to.
No, I got to because I want you to see it.
All right, you convinced me.
So I've sent you pictures of our warehouse at work.
God, it looks terrible.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Where do you even walk in here, man? Where's the walking space?
So genuinely, there's no walk.
You just have
no
to
walking space.
You just have to become horizontal and start levitating over there, everything, or
yeah, there's genuinely so much bullshit that you gotta like weirdly get around stuff. You gotta like go through gaps. That was a picture I took Wednesday because every
you
day
even have that. There's this like this metal barrel in the forefront of that picture. It looks exactly like every single homeless, like the prop that every movie uses for a homeless
like
man's campfire in front.
Huh? We have 20 of those at work. There are trash cans. That's the same trash cans we found a swastika painted on.
Cool.
Yeah, I work with some really great people. But that's it clean, by the way. That's what it looks like clean at the end of a day.
It was clean, huh?
That was Wednesday as well.
Yeah, Wednesday's always a clean day.
No, we spent this entire week because we still have no material cleaning up the workplace to try and like help get stuff moved around because we had so much stuff piling up in our yard that we had to get stuff pulled inside, pull stuff out, throw things away. And
yeah.
And it's so much bullshit, man. I don't know how they function because this is the half of the warehouse where I don't work. And we cleaned this up when we put everything back when it got it like actually pretty nicely stacked together, so it was like very format. And then there was like those 2 boxes on the left side there by the bin, by that barrel. Those were like the only 2 out of uniform because it was the end of the day and everything. Every day we came in this week.
Every day you came?
Yeah.
That's kind of wow. All right.
That's not what you do? Is that unhealthy?
I never say that's not what I do. I'm just saying wow to that's what you do.
Like 3 times a day, right?
3 times a day? Well, yeah, I don't
breakfast,
go to
lunch,
work
and
that
dinner?
many times. No, I don't do it as much as I eat.
So it's so stupid.
Cue the laugh track for one of the worst jokes we've ever had on the podcast.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can find a laugh in the soundboard of many different Discord servers.
Yeah.
That'll work. That'll work.
Oh no, I got one. There it is.
Yabagooby.
Like sloppy.
Oh, they got 2.
Do they have 2 of the 2 sound effects? They're the exact same, but one's louder.
But they also have 2 different Yabagoobies as well.
Okay.
Yabagooby.
What the heck was that second one?
Yabba
Anyway, yeah, you don't have any materials at work. I mean, what's all this in the picture then, James? What's all that? Looks like plenty of materials to me.
Okay, so that's tape. Firstly, in that first picture of the just the shelves.
This looks like a badly created Payday 2 stealth custom map. It's like, oh, stealth is heist.
Material,
guys. The thermal drill, go get it. And this is what you're staring at. It's just
the
boxes.
Thermal tape. Guys, the thermal application.
This is election day. Day 2 heist in the warehouse.
Yeah, this isn't material we can use. This is for the street crews. So we're the warehouse guys, or not warehouse, but we're the sign guys. We use aluminum and sheeting.
Yeah, you're the
None of
guys.
this is sheeting
metal.
nor aluminum, JD.
And the street guys, they use concrete and paper.
Nope. Tape and paint and buttons.
Cardboard.
No, it's ceramic or plastic buttons, tape, reflection, and I mean, yeah, cardboard because of the boxes, but we don't use the boxes. We use within them. But yeah, every morning we'd find all this work undone and then some. They've always done something. So if you look in that picture of like all the other boxes, you'll see all those white rolls of just like material.
Mm-hmm.
Those are called partials because they are partially used rolls and not fully used ones. I don't have a picture of it, but we have an entire wall that's the size of that shelf in the back, that orange shelf. The entire size of that shelf, we have a giant stack of partials that they don't use. And I don't fucking know why, and it like drives me crazy.
Oh.
Like there's so much like material. Like you can see like the corner of it in that picture of the shelf with the boxes. You can see it like slightly on the right side of that corner, and then even on the bottom of that picture, you can see small partials on the bottom. They drive me crazy with how much fucking material they just don't use, and it gets stacked up everywhere. And they'll open boxes and just like even though they have partials, they'll just open new boxes and then throw the partials of those new boxes on top of the other shit, and so we have to like restack everything every fucking day.
Cool.
I don't know why we did this. It never stayed clean. It kept getting just pulled apart and ruined.
I mean,
I felt like Sisyphus rolling the boulder up the hill just
it's
for it to fall back down.
The game of Sisyphus.
No, not the game.
You push the boulder up and it just falls up right back down.
By the way, you can see you can see one of the fucking boxes on that blue palette in the photo of like the wide shot of the room. You can see one of the boxes on that blue palette is just fucking punched. There's a giant hole in it.
There's a big hole in it.
I don't know why that's there. Also, apparently we aren't supposed to have that, and they refuse to take it back, whoever gave it to us. But we can't use whatever's in it. Like it's literally nothing that we can use. Oh my god, I hate this place. It's such a fucking mess. Yeah, every day this week for 8 hours every day.
But that's kind of what your house looks like every time I've been there.
I will literally murder you. For 8 hours for 5 days this week.
I mean, that's kind of what your room looks like. That every single time we've done a commentary track that hasn't been uploaded yet. I mean, it's just how it is.
So we do this every Sunday.
You taking your headphones off already, James? Can't handle the heat.
Can't handle the heat.
You're a cuck, James. There you go. I said it.
Where's the cookies at?
Actually.
Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells.
Do you have like Discord Nitro or something? Is that why you can use all the?
No, I think it's because it's the other ones I'm in just have like, yeah, I do have Discord Nitro though.
Because I am in a bunch of Discords that have their own sound like alerts, but I can't use them. I'm gonna guess it's because of Discord Nitro. Why do you have Discord Nitro?
I had to send you files in the past, and I needed Discord to be bigger.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but then we started using the Google Drive for stuff, and it was an inconsequential amount, so I just never really thought about it.
I see. You're so glad that you can use all these sound alerts now.
I actually am. especially the Wizard Money Gang and the Obama soda. Obama soda is one of my favorite fucking memes of all time.
Oh yeah, the presidential debate happened.
Did you watch it? I didn't.
No, I didn't. I've seen clips of it where like Biden and Trump, and they're just debating, and then Trump just lets Biden talk, and it's probably the smartest thing to do on the debate, because Biden starts talking and then he'll lose his train of thought and start mumbling, and so he closes his eyes. He closes his eyes and looks down, trying to like get his thoughts back on track, but he can't because he's like 90. He's like 97 years old.
Apparently, he was sick during that too.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate because
I don't know why they let him do it in that condition.
I don't know why they did either. But it's literally funny. I saw a comment on one of the clips that was the funniest thing ever. It's like it said like every time Biden looks at Trump, he looks like he's seeing Trump for the first time ever.
My favorite thing is that
so
like
funny.
Trump didn't even make good points during the debate. He just like was he was intelligible. Like you were able to understand the words he was saying.
Yeah, you could understand what he was saying.
But
And
Biden
then whenever
apparently
Biden starts talking, I could see Trump just like look over at him and just like shut up because he's just sitting there letting Biden talk.
But like I heard
talk in quotations.
Biden,
It's not actually talk. He was like mumbling.
I heard Biden made good points. He's just so unintelligible that like you could barely fucking understand a word he was saying.
Yeah.
And also they got into an argument about golf for some reason.
Yeah, I heard something about golf. Like whose golf stats are better or something. I don't know.
Right.
I'm surprised that either of them play golf. Actually.
What do you mean you're surprised? What?
I thought they were so old. I thought they never did anything. I thought they just like sat around. I don't know. They actually like.
No, Trump's infamous for the fact that he wasted so much governmental money to play golf.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know. It's just a golf thing, you know. I mean, like me and William have golfed a couple times, but
yeah, but not like Trump. That guy spent like billions of dollars on golf.
It's literally it's like my carbon emissions compared to Taylor Swift's carbon emissions. You know, it's just not really that much.
Careful, JD. She might sue you for.
She's not going to sue me for this.
For leaking this public information.
You think Taylor Swift, Taylor, whose whatever middle name is Swift, is going to come over and sue me just because I said that she uses a lot of like she has more carbon emissions than I do? Like, come on.
Yeah, because it's illegal for you to have that information that's of public info.
Well, it's
that
not,
you found online by Googling flight paths.
I get an email from Taylor Swift's manager next day, like, are you the owner of the channel gives works? I'm like, no, that'll be someone named James. And I drop your full name and address in that reply email.
And then when they come to get
talk
me,
to that guy,
I'll be dressed as you.
Yeah,
I'll be dressed as Dr. Disrespect with glasses on. And when they say, are you James? I'll say, no, I'm JD. And they'll be like, but JD's Asian. I'll be like, well, I'm wearing the glasses. How could you tell?
Well, I'm wearing the glasses. You can't tell.
You don't understand, officer. I'm wearing glasses.
You don't understand, officer. I have the skin flap over my eyes. Okay, it's there genetically.
You don't understand, officer. I'm the two-time.
I just have to say, for the record, by the way, that I know it's a little off topic, but you know how me and William are working at the same job, right?
Yeah.
William has he's not been putting in the effort, dude.
No.
He's been slacking off like crazy.
That might be the most surprising thing you've told me.
Well, I thought he was a harder worker. Honestly, a hand on my left breast, looking up at God. I swore, man.
Every piece of information you've given me about this man has told me one thing: he's not a hard worker. I'm sorry to him. I've never. Well,
he works hard at the gym. That's the one thing he's worked hard at. He's a big gym rat. But
shut up.
But yeah, he's just like he just doesn't show up to work a bunch of times, and whenever he does show up to work, he's like always like injured or something. He's like you. He's like complaining, oh my wrist hurts, my ankle. I tore my ankle, but then he goes home early or whatever, and man, it's just.
And then he comes back later and starts gambling.
Well,
oh boy,
I think recently he's having some like hip issues or something because of certain things, hip issues, and so he can't walk right. He told me that yesterday, and guess where he's at today? He's at a music festival with some of his other friends.
Oh, of course.
He's at some other music festival. And then
does he even actually have hip issues?
Yeah, I think he does. I think he does. Actually.
Yeah, unsure. You can't say.
I'm not unsure. I'm sure that he does have it, and I know the reason why he has it. I'm not going to say it. I passed the skill check that time, by the way. That was me passing the skill check. I'm not going to say it. So every single time we do one of those, we say that exact phrase where we're about to expose something, and it'd be like, I'm not going to say it. If you fail the skill check, I'm going to put in the little sound effect, DBD skill check on the screen. He does actually have that. He can't walk right. I saw him limping around all over the place yesterday. So anyway, the other times I think he was just slacking off. His paycheck's not going to be, it's just his wallet's going to be a little less full than mine. And I have to say, I've been making some pretty good money from it. And I can finally afford to buy myself a webcam that I may or may not get anyway.
Wait, I thought you were going to be a VTuber.
Well, I never was. That's the thing, James.
Right, you were a PNG tuber.
I was a PNG tuber before it was probably even a thing. It was a long time ago. It was like when VTubers first came out. Like, man, I want to be like that, but I don't have like a model I can rig. I just have this drawing that James sent me, this terrible drawing, which I'm still using to this day.
Terrible drawing that's of Noah, actually.
Of Noah.
The two-timer.
And that you repurposed to kind of look more like me.
That repurposed
but I don't even know if I want a webcam
version of you we made.
Because if I have a webcam, I can only show like me from like the neck up because I'm like naked all the time. It's so hot in my room. I just don't. I don't wear any clothes.
What the fuck? I don't like this revelation that you've just been naked the whole time.
Just so hot in here, man. It's just, you know, only thing I wear is just shorts, underpants. I'm not wearing a shirt. I don't want to pull a I show speed cosplay on stream. So I don't know if the webcam thing's gonna happen.
Just don't play FNAF. You'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, the FNAF ambience is gonna jump scare me. Jump scare the pants right off me.
I mean, that's what happened to him, remember?
Yeah, I did.
Oh man, the classic FNAF ambience. Shoulder! I love it every time. Shoulder!
It's not funny every time. You're right.
It's funny.
Payday 3 has an update now.
Yeah,
I've told you about how I was playing that recently, right? Ever since that last update came in. The new DLC just dropped for it. And the Boys in Blue. And with it came, I thought it was pretty crazy. They finally put out like the gold upgrade pass, the gold pass for it, which was the when the game first came out, you could buy 3 different versions of it. Remember that? There was a gold edition where you could have the first 4 DLCs for free, including the pass. It was $55, this gold upgrade thing. And as of making the video talking right now today, it's costs more than just buying the gold edition of Payday 3, which includes the game. So, you know, just saying, that's a little strange in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite expensive.
I concur.
Is what I'm saying.
I concur.
I don't even know
Your Honor, I concur.
I don't even know if it's even going to be worth it, like compared to when all 4 DLCs come out, because this one's like $12 and the previous one was like 15-ish. I forgot what the first one costed. It costed some amount of money. And then so if it's all like that, well, the first one's on sale right now for $9. So if it's 9 and this one's 12 and the other ones are like around like 10 maybe, and that's already still less than, you know, all that combined is less price than the gold pass. So I don't know what they're going with this. Anyway, what I'm saying is I wish they'd make it cheaper so I might buy it. Because, you know, dead game and everything, I don't want to. You're right.
Yeah, that's right. I shut you down.
The new Elden Ring DLC is out now, and I kind of want to play it. I've heard it's really difficult. I heard
Roachman Asmongold couldn't even get through 5 seconds of it before being like, unplayable, and quitting.
I heard it was so hard that most people can't play through it. A lot of people are stuck on the first boss of the DLC. I don't even know what it is.
The fucking point?
That is the point. Is that it's supposed to be really difficult? Yeah, it's supposed to be a difficult game. I guess it's too difficult now. You know, I wouldn't know. I don't play. I didn't play the DLC.
This game I bought.
I'm still in the base game.
Difficulty is too difficult.
Yeah, but people complain about it because there apparently I've heard rumors about. I don't know if it's actually true. Apparently there was like a boss that takes like 4 hours to beat, just that like fighting it. And people were complaining because, you know, they don't have 4 hours of time in their day to dedicate to.
What are they going to do? What are they going to go do?
I don't know. I mean, I barely have 4 hours to do anything, James. I work all day. I work all day every day. You know how many days I've been working straight, James? I've been working At the end of this week,
Answer my
I'd have
question.
been working
What are
like
they gonna
20,
go do?
22, 23 days in a row.
Yappa. I asked, what are they gonna go do?
Probably, I don't know, probably like jerk off or something. I don't know. Whatever dudes do in their free time.
Is
4
that what
hours
you
to
do in your
go.
free time?
Yeah, 4 hours. That's like 10 minutes jerking off, and then like 3 hours and 50 minutes of post nut clarity, depression,
Well, I've never come, so I don't know.
and then maybe. and then maybe they spend a bit of money on.
Sorry,
Oh my
that
god,
one stop you in your tracks.
There's a ton of games on a wish list that are off right now. What's going on? Is it like summer sale or something on Steam?
Yeah.
Holy crap! It's like every single game that I've wishlisted is off right now. Cyberpunk is half off. Oh, I might get that.
I can't wait for us to play it for the channel.
Ooh, one of the us.
the stumble and the pause before us.
One of the tags on is nudity.
Yeah,
that's quite funny.
Do you not remember that?
I remember it.
Dick?
Yeah, I remember it.
You members? Of course I members.
Of course I mem. There's I mem the scene where Keanu Reeves was like my cock's big or something. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's verbatim.
Deep discounts. Some deep discounts here.
Deep like boys.
Euro Truck Simulator 2 is 90% off.
Holy shit! Get it.
Buy it. American Truck Simulator is 90% off.
Bread.
Buy it now.
Buy it. Use your wallet to purchase that right fucking now. Buy that with all the money you've earned from your job. And don't forget.
I've been taking I've been taking a payday to offshore account approach with the money I've been making, where I put like 75% of it into investment, like a Roth IRA, and I keep like 20. I'm gonna keep like 25% for spending on whatever I want, which is the same like offshore account thing with payday 2.
Mm-hmm.
We should get Cuphead. That's a co-op game, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll play it together at your place.
On second thought, I can only imagine how well a co-op couch game would go if you play it at my place, because it'd literally just be the entire audio clipping would just be my dogs barking, like us talking quietly and then just barking over it for an entire 30 minminutes.
It'd be us talking quietly.
It'd
and
be
then
the worst audio. It'd be the worst recording ever. Like we did that. What was it called? G Savior recording, and you could still hear it in the background. They were all the way across the house behind a closed door. And man,
the G Savior recording is still one of the best things we've recorded.
Yeah, because it's like one of the only things that you've uploaded of us.
That's literally not true.
That is quite true.
It's not.
How many commentary tracks have you uploaded from us? Total?
Like 7.
You sure?
Yeah.
That accurate count?
Not including Squid Game, because Squid Game.
Well, I uploaded. Not recorded.
7.
Uploaded. Yeah.
Yeah, like 7. I'm pretty sure we've done 7.
Oh yeah, name all of them then.
We've done like movies that aren't the Transformer ones as well.
Yeah, name them.
I don't know, JD.
That's what I thought, James.
Man.
That's what I thought. It was
a year
ago.
I put an effort, you're an asshole.
I'm gonna be an asshole whenever. I try to be an asshole whenever I can be an asshole. Whenever you do things, I mean. Whenever you don't do anything, I mean. It's just funny.
Transformers. G Savior.
There's a lot of Transformers.
Yeah, we literally
did we even get through all the Transformers?
I lost the 5th movie, which sucks because I liked that recording, but I genuinely
was that the
can't
funniest
find it.
one?
It was. I feel like it
Damn.
was because that was the one where we were just like, I was
that the
half
one with the
asleep.
British one in it?
It
Where we were
was.
making a bunch of
Yes.
British jokes.
Yes.
That was the funniest one then. Damn.
It's the
I don't even
greatest
remember
one,
what
and it's so
exactly.
unfortunate.
I don't even remember what exact jokes. I think I made the British. We both made some British jokes. They were really funny. I don't even remember what they were. I just remember that they were funny.
I just remember, I can't remember if the fourth one or the fifth one was the one where I was like half asleep and like just fucking my mind's lost watching it.
That I think that was not a very good one because it's just like me
No,
talking
it's
and you
so
just be
bad.
like, oh, yeah, whatever, yeah. Like you were just done.
I know we did Bumblebee, but I don't think we liked our commentary track for Bumblebee. We were like, this
We
is
did
just our
Bumblebee.
very
Well,
normal
it's because it's just
reaction.
average because it wasn't like
Yeah,
a terrible movie or anything. So there's nothing
Exactly,
really
it
to
was
talk
like a
about.
good movie, so we just had nothing to say.
Which is why we need to watch Moonfall. Because then you have so many things to talk about during the movie. Like every single scene that plays, you're just like, you pause it. You're like, I have to pause this comedy track. Let me tell you what everything that's wrong about this.
So that's not how the moon's gravity would work.
First off, if there was a megastructure in the moon,
Somebody brought up a megastructure in the moon to me the other day, and like I genuinely like stared them down and just like told them I said shut the fuck up.
Kurt Angle stared at him.
I can't remember who said it, but I just like remember going like shut the fuck up, like just genuinely without realizing it.
Hit him with the STFU. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed, you should like, subscribe. I'm sorry, am I boring you, James? Is it boring to you?
Dude, I've been so tired all day. I've been so fucking tired. Like I literally had to end my stream earlier because like I was just so like needing to fall asleep while doing it. Oh,
you should
I
like.
did my first. Hold on, wait. I did my first art commission
Oh, someone
for
commissioned
like
you?
money. Yeah, that's why I sent you that thing. Like I got paid.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
What'd you do?
I drew a transformer for somebody. They paid me for it.
Was it one of your viewers, or was it?
No, wasn't a viewer. That was the greatest. That was the crazy thing.
Hmm.
But I do have a viewer recently who came in and was like, "Hey, will you do art for money?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Okay, I'll remember that for later."
Will you
Yeah,
do
I drew
things for money? And you're yeah, of course. Okay, I'll remember that later.
I drew these two transformers I just sent you.
Alt mode and alt mode.
No,
Those are interesting names, but it's just
they didn't. The alt mode is the alternate mode, so it's the vehicle mode. But they also didn't give me a name, so I just never named him.
okay.
But yeah, this one was fun. I drew it on stream and everything, and when I sent it to him, I made sure that he got the clean versions and the ones I've uploaded, because I did ask.
I'm surprised that he even got anything, within 3 months. I thought that was gonna
Yeah,
take
I know.
a while.
It's crazy how I did it in like less than a week. With
Yeah,
literally
it's
having
crazy
less
what
than
you
an
can do
hour
when you
to
put your
work on
mind
every
to
day.
it.
Yeah, when I have the sense of brain and not like fucking pure brain rot from work.
Pure brain rot from anything else. Ooh, Cold War is off and it's $20.
Well, why would you get Cold War?
I
It's not
don't
even
know.
a good Call of Duty.
I don't know.
It's crazy to me that they're focusing so much on Cold War with the new Black Ops. Like, I don't understand it. That's so
You don't like
crazy
the Cold War?
No, I think
Think it's
like
cool.
I think it's mediocre. I think it's a cool idea, but their execution of it was just so bad. And then they tried to make like
the early 1980s.
No, it's not even that. It's their focus on like making this new character like
Holy
Culver,
crap! I could buy
or
Call of
whatever his
Duty
fucking
Black
name
Ops
is.
Cold War points.
Wow, what a
I
fucking mouthful
could get
of nothing.
15,000 plus 6,000 for only 150.
Yummy word salad. What are any of the words you just said?
Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War points. Like, come on, man. It's just
The fuck does that even mean? What
get with the times, dude.
Maybe
I'll rephrase it in a way you would know. It's basically
say it in Halo Infinite terms. How many Spartan points will that cost?
It's Spartan points. It's Battle Pass XP.
Ooh.
Anyway, there's like 7 different packs for this game.
Yeah, no, I don't understand their obsession with like Cold War. I think the character of Culver or whatever his name is, the guy with the bowl cut and glasses, I think he's so
I get
fucking
you just
lame.
hate that guy in particular.
I do. He's such a lame. He's so fucking lame, and they are making their entire brand based off him, and I don't get it. They were like, all of Cold War, he's our face. In this new one, he's your sidekick / main character, and it's like, cool. Who the fuck is this guy that you like shoehorned in? What fucking OC did one of you make for the Call of Duty universe?
He's obviously the sidekick / side character. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, what's his name?
It's Tom.
No.
Chris.
No.
It's John.
No.
It's Alex.
Yeah.
You do remember.
You got mail.
Can I? Is it okay if I end it now? Or?
Yeah, man. Hang me from the ceiling.
Okay. Well, if you guys enjoy, you should like, subscribe, and we do this every Sunday.
Okay, Dad.
Sundays when it happens. Can you just be a little bit quieter? Thank you.
Good night, Dad.
And that if you like James, all this stuff is in the description. You can go check him out there. That'll be it from me. Do not commission from him, please don't. God, if there's a God up there, James, bring us out. Is that the second time you've done that outro? I could have sworn that was the last. I could have sworn that was last week's one.